Hi guys, my name's Bruce McAllister. You probably already know that. If you don't, you want to check out a bit more, check my website, brucemcallister.com. There's only one L, and it's not in the Bruce, it must be in the McAllister bit. It's all one word, brucemcallister.com. If you don't want to check it, don't worry about it. Nobody else has. I mean, it's only had 1.3 million hits. How good's that? Love it. You want to be a part of the 1.3 million, go for it. It's up to you. I couldn't care less. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is sartorial elegance. And to explain it very, very carefully, all I can say is I ain't got none. This jumper that I'm wearing, it's very cold for me in Burnie today. My house is 200 metres above sea level, so it gets a bit cool. And I pulled this jumper out purely because I've had it for, I bought it in Japan about 1997 or 1998, something like that. So I've had it that long. And it's all covered in bad boy logos and horrible red and grey patterns and God knows what. But it is the most comfortable, warmest cardigan I own, and I love it, and I wear it. I've got so many old clothes. I've got jumpers that go back 20 odd years more. I've even got a pair of Crocs thongs. For the Americans, not the thongs you wear in the lower part of your body, but the lower part of your body called your feet. Okay, just to clear that up. But I've got a pair of Crocs thongs that go back more than 20 years, and I still wear them. They're wonderful. I bought some new ones, I don't know why, but the other ones are just as comfortable. It's all good. Old clothes are wonderful. Having got rid of that point, which has no relevance to today whatsoever, other than to prove to you that I'm a moron with old clothes. Bad luck, I knew that. So today there are a couple of stories that irritated me fairly well. One was a story about the Afghanistan war and a Royal Commission that's being held at the moment, and some idiot Greens senator. Now, of course, they're Greens senators, right? Tree huggers and all other sorts of evil things. And this guy's name is Malcolm Roberts. Senator Malcolm Roberts is suggesting that the senior officers at the time of the Afghanistan war, and that's not to call it anything else, people killing each other is a war or a terrorist act or a combination of both. Either way, they're calling for him to return his service medal. Now hang on, he was there, or probably not even there, he's in Australia, who knows, who cares, but he was controlling the Australian troops who were there and ultimately responsible for what they did. Now, the other one that's getting up my nose is what they've done to Corporal Ben Roberts Smith. This guy was a hero. He's won 2 medals. One was called the Medal of Gallantry, and the other one was, of course, the Victoria Cross. Now, for a corporal who's in his 20s, he was a pretty good soldier, I guess. Now, what happened in war is horrible. Let's face it, there's no other explanation for it. It is horrible. And whatever he or other soldiers did, and apparently there are 19 others that are under investigation, let it go, guys. It was a war. We didn't want to fight it. We were called in because we are allies with America. We're not allies with Afghanistan, never have been, and probably never will be. But there you go. Leave it alone. Get away from it. You never served, don't criticise. How the hell do you judge somebody who is responsible for something you have never been involved in other than sitting in a chair and dragging your salary and sloughing out at the public trough? Go away, sunshine. Go back and hug a tree. Okay, next one. Okay, the budget. Now, I don't want to. The budget's kind of boring. I really don't want to talk about it. Except for one of the groups that was totally left out, as usual, was the Australian pensioners. We got nothing, as usual. And we get very little anyway, as usual. But these clowns, whether it be Labor or Liberal or whoever, need to remember when you give us nothing and you give millionaires $300 towards their electricity bills, we vote. And we're thinking voters. Well, some of us are, the rest of us past whatever. But we do vote. So, maybe it's time to think a little bit about the pensioners. I think about them all the time. Why? Because I'm one. And one day, hopefully, if you live long enough, you will be too. Good for you. Okay, next one is, okay, it's also to do with the budget. I was reading a story about the budget today and where the money went, and there was 80 billion. Now get that number correct. 80 billion. $80,000 million has gone into undisclosed investments. That's the only description they've got of the spending. Investments. Now, we have no idea what these investments are, and they're not going to tell us. Now, what could be that? What could it be? Just obviously, it's rorts of some description. Payoffs for crooks that they're dealing with. Who knows? Maybe they've all got Stormy Summers sitting in the background. You know, I've got no idea. Seriously, don't care, but I want to know what it's for. And it's totally highly suspicious. You know, they're going after people for a few dollars. They're paying millions of dollars to billionaires to help them with their electricity bills. $300 everybody gets $300. Even pensioners who are living together in the same house, we get to share $300. It's very big over a couple of years, isn't it? It's huge. Okay, shove it up your bum, sunshine. So I'm not happy about this, and I think that perhaps we should stand up a little bit more against these stupid people we elect. I saw a thing on Facebook recently where even animals choose the most intelligent person to run the pack. Didn't we fuck up? Thanks for watching. See you next time.